We always seek comfort. New inventions, technology are often things to help us be more comfortable. Light bulbs, cars, washing machines, grocery stores, cell phones, chairs, delivering services, and so on. But we never question this comfort. Is comfort good? Why do we desire it so much? I guess basic things of comfort mean security, like our home that is a shelter, or a supermarket that is a place that we can just easily get access to food and therefore survive. But is there such thing as too much comfort? We don't question comfortable new items, we just want it, but does it really make our life better? If our whole life was comfortable, how would we feel at the end? Maybe we'd think it was a nice and cushy life, but is that what we want? Don't we want to feel alive and not just live life? I would argue it's in the uncomfortable that we feel alive, where we learn and we grow, where we make our best memories. We feel alive when we are camping or on an adventure without our usual comfort, when we have to ration our food, walk the distance, or exposed to the elements. I'm not saying comfort is always bad, but I would say there is such a thing as too much comfort. And because comfort for many is so easily accessible, maybe we should even seek out the discomfort to balance it out. The discomfort lets us better appreciate the comfort that we have. For example, we can grow our own veggies to appreciate the time and effort that goes into the food you buy so readily. Or we can walk the distance to appreciate our car more. We can go camping to appreciate our home better. I would say that everything has a positive and a negative side, and that is also true when it comes to new technology. It's not always better. It might be more comfortable and it might save you a lot of time and energy, but it's not necessarily better. There's always a bad side, and we really do need to weigh the positives and the negatives and what is more important to us. For example, Mark Boyle, he talked about the washing machine. It's something that I use regularly, and I don't see myself not owning a washing machine, but he does say that a washing machine is super useful. You save so much time, you save so much energy, and you can use that extra time to do other things that you value. But it's not only all positive, because back in the day when they didn't have a washing machine, my mom actually talks about how it used to be like this when she was younger. You would have to go to the river and wash your clothes there, and there would be all these other people washing their clothes, and there would be much more the sense of community. People would talk to each other, share stories, share tips, and this sense of community coming to the river now is completely gone with the washing machine. For me personally, there are some items where I would like to keep it simpler and not have the newest and latest technology that is supposed to make your life more comfortable. For example, a really basic thing is a microwave. My boyfriend and I don't own a microwave, and we've done perfectly fine without, and we haven't missed one. Now living here with my parents, we do use it a lot, and it is really practical, it truly is, but I do find myself when I reheat my food on the stove in a pot, I have to be standing there, check that it doesn't burn, and stir it. I'm just much more present with my food, and I'm in much more contact with my food and in preparing my food before I eat it, and I like that kind of presence and mental contact with my food, if that makes sense, instead of just shoving in the microwave and then multitasking, doing other things, doing this and there. These are just a few examples out of the top of my head that I'm thinking of, but in general, I'm someone that I think going forward in the future, I would like to keep things in my life and my life in general as simple as possible. I think there's a beauty in simplicity, and I'm not someone that is against technology at all. I think it can be absolutely wonderful, but we shouldn't just accept everything that is presented to us. Maybe it is something that is really fitting for us, but maybe it isn't. So next time you encounter an advertisement or a new product, think about how this is supposed to make my life more comfortable, and maybe question that. Is that really an additional comfort that I really want? Or do you think your life could be more meaningful and more alive without that comfort? Make it uncomfortable from time to time and see what it's like. See how you notice things that you would otherwise not notice with comfort. Like all things, comfort has a good and a bad side, but usually we don't see comfort necessarily as having a bad side. So this is just a little something to think about.